Now Dhoni, and he starts off with a boundary. He's been sent out to up the tempo. Now can he take that current run rate up even further? Well, he started off in blazing style.
What a way to get off the mark. Not such a bad delivery from Mohammad Sami, but it is such a good batting track that you can hit through the line at will. And Dhoni there making a very, very strong statement that he's arrived.
It's in the air and quickly into the advertising hoardings. It can be agonizing for bowlers. A leg before shout denied. The next ball disappears to the boundary.
Rubbing salt to the wound here. It was slow in the air and picked up the line very early, and Shahid Afridi is not happy.
Once again in the air, and it's got the distance as well. So Dhoni joining Sehwag in the party, and the 50 runs partnership comes up of just 34 balls.
Well, the heat is on. Well, these two, they are turning it on for India and also for the spectators here.
There again, the fielder was up on the leg side. Dhoni has intentionally played that fine. The Indians at the moment just mauling this Pakistan attack. Look at the scoreline, 1-1-1 for 1.
Suffering the Pakistani bowlers.
146 for 3. Come back to that, the progressive run rate. That's a good cricketing shot. Very good cricketing shot from Dhoni. No slogging, inside out over extra cover. He knew where the field was. Well, that's what India need. They need those boundaries to keep coming.
Well, the moment that ball was hit, Inzamam ul Haq was furious at the bowler.
Goes for the big one, 6. That's more like it. There was a discussion between Dravid and Dhoni at the end of the last over. Now this is good cricket. This is good cricket from Dhoni. Getting it back into Pakistan attack. Good footwork and a big one.
Well, India needed this kind of an over, especially from this man.
It does a lot of damage with the bat. Once again at the deep mid-wicket, and he has missed it completely. 4 runs to Dhoni. He was out in this fashion to Arshad Khan in the last match. This was flatter. Rana Naveed going for the catch, conceding 4 in return. 200 for India.
Well, this is going to cost Pakistan. It's not the easiest of takes. It's a tough one. It was falling. In fact, it's a little injustice if you say that that's an easy take. Very, very tough to sight the ball as well. It was flat. And when the ball comes through the crowd, it's very difficult to sight, especially if it's dipping. This weather is going to take its toll. That is a good hit.
Goes for the big one. He's a powerful striker on the ball. This is a fairly big ground, but when you have strikers on the ball like this, the ground does look small. He goes for it again. The result the same, second 6 for Dhoni.
He struck it cleanly again. He's just an amazing striker of the cricket ball. Didn't bother running, and Billy's having fun, and so is Dhoni. Doing the charge. This is the fast outfield. Dhoni taking the Sri Lankans on. Shot asking for trouble. Dhoni not the one to miss out. Oh, dangerous. Very dangerous, but he is that kind of player. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Even the man outside the fence would have been in danger.
6 more to end the over.
That's in the air and in the gap as well.
That's 4. He waited for it, let it do its thing, let it turn, took it on the top of the bounce and just smashed it past Mr. Dog for 4. He's gone and he is well level with the crowd, and the crowd is about 25 yards away from the boundary line. It's gone over the top, that is 4 again. Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
That must have hurt Murli. Fella gets to the boundary. And that will be his 100. Fantastic 100. Coming with just 85 deliveries. The quickest 100 by an Indian against Sri Lanka. Coming at a very important time. Chasing a big target. This young man is stood up.
But he's got the long on and there's a fielder getting under it. The ball is sailed right over him into the crowd. He's confident. He's found the gap as well. There are only 2 manning the fences there. Huge gaps for Dhoni. He's gone to straight field. There was no need to have fielders there either. He's hit the screen. That is the 7th 6 by Dhoni.
So he equals the record of the highest number of sixes by an Indian.
On the track again, he strikes it so well. Again, magnificent timing. And smashed again off the back foot. Beats long off. Goes for the big one, he's mistimed this. But it says there. 2 runs taken and 150 to Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Hit it in the air. And if you want to guess where it lands, outside the boundaries. Both sixes by an Indian batsman in a one-day international. And getting underneath it. And the ball clears the fence and he achieves a fantastic record. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Yes, he has a 6 on his mind. And that's exactly what he gets. His 10th sixer. What an innings. Magnificent innings by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 183 not out on 145 balls, 15 fours and 10 sixers.
Bowled very impressively. That's a good shot. That's fine. That'll carry 4. So that's a welcome boundary for the Asian side. 109 for 5. He's on 35 of 48.
On the other hand, you have Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who will bludgeon you. As he's done there. Nicely played. He's hit that really hard. Beaten cover and also the sweep on the cover boundary.
That's another way of getting the boundary. One is delaying the shot and playing it fine. The other is hitting it early and hitting it to the right of that deep cover fielder. Not amused at all, Tikolo, that he hit a few boundaries.
He's going to get a boundary there. He has smashed that short from Johan Botha. And he was quickly onto the back foot. And he gets it in the gap between 2 fielders in the deep.
This is suddenly opening up. That's a good shot. Now he had to really put it in the gap because there were 2 fielders there. Had to hit it perfectly to get that boundary. Otherwise it would be just 1 or 2.
Smart cricket. Cheeky shot for 4. But he knew exactly what he was doing. It was intentional. Just used the pace. Quicker delivery from Botha. And once again, a very sensible innings this from Dhoni. Shows a lot of maturity.
Yes, Dhoni is ready to entertain. And that's into the stands easily. Now this is what the crowd has come to see. Some fireworks from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. They've seen some good batting today from Jayawardene as well. But this is the powerhouse.
I think Justin Kemp has made a wrong call here. He had Buddha tying up an end at 4 for 8 overs. He's releasing some pressure here.
That's 4 more. What a powerful shot. Now this is where he's so dangerous. He can just up the ante in a matter of minutes. You go to the toilet and come back and look at the scoreboard. 15-20 runs could be added. That's if you're back quickly.
He just goes about his business.
One bounce into the boundary. Very quickly, this partnership is worth 150. And a big over this for the Asian level. It's 223.
Afternoon, Harsha. Interesting to see this. Justin Kemp is looking for bowlers. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he's cashing in. He's put his foot on the pedal and he's not letting go. Maybe for just one ball. Simcox earlier on, and from his numbers that you see, his statistics. Oh goodness, that's going to go for 4. When he has a go, he has a go. And he smashed that. They're expectant, the crowd as well. They want him to go ahead and have a go. He's not disappointing them.
Just tell me, Kwame, are the Africa 11 in this contest at this stage? Certainly they were for a while when they picked up 5 wickets with 72. Party time. Where do you want me to hit it next? I think I'll go long on. Bit of a bloodbath here.
Oh goodness. 82 of 68. Have a look at this. He really does have a go. Gets under it, and no doubt whatsoever how many he's going to get for it as soon as it leaves his bat. A comfortable half a dozen. He's got that shot where the old bat goes behind his back. I think it's coming up. Get ready, folks, at home. Oh, not quite that time, but it gets him 4. Gets him another 4.
Right, 250 comes up. Partnership is worth 178, the highest partnership for this ground. How much is Ticolo going to end up with? None for 54 in his 4th over. He's got 2 to go in this over. That's 15 already. And I think you need to ask questions about the...
Have a look at that.
Tell me, Colin, how many teams in South African provincial cricket would use A.B. de Villiers as a bowler?
The aspect.
Four. 200 of the partnership comes up. There's few landmarks around the corner here. Dhoni himself has moved up to 96, so will he get to the 100 first?
You wouldn't bet against it. He's on strike. Have a look. The contributions pretty equal. This is the last of them. Full toss. And the field are slow to get down there.
We've got 203 in 21 overs. He's got a perfect one. Will it go all the way? No, he won't. He wants a second. Jayawardene is in no shape. So Jayawardene comes on in strike now. He's on 99. Dhoni's on 97. Don't think they're quite thinking about it like that at the moment.
Would have felt he's run out of options. 8 changes.
Sends him back. Ball keeps strike. It's probably telling them, look, we've got a lot of runs, we've got a few overs left. Let's not go darting down. In any case, would have been a tight single, I suspect. Good hits down. Charging back for a second and he'll get it. Mahendra Singh Dhoni gets 100 as well, and the crowd is overjoyed, as indeed are all of us. What a good innings.
The new man is the skipper. 2 down India. The openers have gone, both of them now. Experience already.
And he's off the mark with a brilliant drive to the offside. That is the way to go. This is how he plays in handle spin.
Well bowled though. This one is a little too short though. And has got the treatment yet again.
What was striking about that back foot punch was the timing and the placement. Went back, used the box and found that minute gap that was left open by Hong Kong through the offside. And that is the first 6 that MS Dhoni has hit over long on. It went a mile in the air. Terrific strike from a great batsman.
He's such a dangerous player. He leads from the front, and that was a massive hit. It's a huge stadium. It's about 85 yards boundary, and ball went into the stands. Middle it to the perfection. Beautifully played, good follow through. Played against the spin towards mid-on. But in the end, got the maximum. He's on 41 now.
It is the best over for India since Sehwag got out. So
they look jaded, they look tired, they look out of it, but they are still trying. But again, that could be a very good experience for Hong Kong side to compete against the best side in the world. 50 up for the captain as well. Came at number 4. That's his 21st ODI 50. Luck favors the brave. Came at number 4. He said before the tournament he will be batting up the order.
There you go. Time for Indian batsmen to go berserk. They're looking to finish off strongly. And that stroke brings the 100 partnership between these two. Both of them initially batted conservatively. Taken their team to a stronger position, and now they're looking to finish off strongly. Will be a good contest between the left-arm spinner and Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Full toss. It's been dispatched. Hasn't cleared the boundary line because we saw a good fielding effort from Kruger. Certainly saving some runs for his side. Not middling that one.
Yeah, nice effort there, isn't it, from the boys out in the deep.
Oh, that's bold and beautiful. A great way to finish the over. 2 sixes for Mahendra Singh Dhoni in this, and it's 269 for 3.
Would be ideal. Now here goes Dhoni. Has he got enough on it? You betcha. That has gone all the way for 6 more. Yeah, high and hard is this one too from Dhoni. Not quite all the way. It's going to go up, is it? I think it might be. It is. High and hard. He's caned this one, Dhoni. Another 6.
That was flatter than flat, wasn't it? It was a conquered takeoff, wasn't it? Just get the distance.
The outside edge. From MS Dhoni. Gets him 4. Certainly not intended there. Bowler can't believe it.
Showed a lot of patience in between Mahendra Singh Dhoni when he kept on taking the scoreboard with singles, rotating the strike, and choose the right moment to play these kind of strokes. And it's going. It's gone. It's on the roof.
Can he bring it up in style? One would think he's just going to caress it around the corner. And he's happy to do that. Down the ground, thinking about 2, and they'll get it Uttapa. Good work, and comes back for 2 to allow him to go to his century, MS Dhooni.
Well played, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. 400 of the tournament. This
up the order so that he gets more overs to face, so that he can score more. Well, he's in after 15 overs. It's his sort of pitch, Sonny, I reckon.
Yes, I think he's also the kind of batsman who likes the ball to come onto the bat, and yes, I think he will like it. Also, the fact that he's now got to play a responsible captain's innings, and he's got the time to do it. He's got almost 35 overs to bat.
Oh, he's hit him in the head. First ball, what a beautiful bouncer.
I don't know whether he picked it up. Just got the impression he didn't pick it up. He's smiling all right. But that is, look at that. He's just ducked. And he got hit on the back of the head. He was very, very lucky. Anything lower, and it could have been serious. So very well directed bouncer. Very well directed bouncer. That's 2 exceptional deliveries from Hilfenhaus.
Cover driven, it should go all the way. 4 to finish the over. 6 from it, 109 for 3.
A wide half volley, and there was a deep cover. So all Dhoni had to do was bring his bottom man into play, close the face of the bat, and make sure that the ball was hit away from that field. Out to Sehwag, Tendulkar, Dravid, but Gambhir over the last year and a half has matured so much, and that's going to be a quick one. Oh! Well, I think Dhoni is upset.
The collision there. Oh, it would have been disastrous for India. Directed, he'd have been gone. And Dhoni wasn't happy. I have to say that Mitchell Johnson wasn't looking at the batsman, so he had no clue where the Indian captain was. Beautiful shot. No chance of stopping that. Boundary to end the over. 188 for 3.
He's been eyeing that gap between mid-off and extra cover. It's not a big gap. Just hit it up in the air, opening the face of the bat to make sure that he hit it between those 2 fielders. Struck it well. He didn't move down the pitch this time, just waited for it. He didn't have to hit the ball too hard. You can see that. Just wanted to ensure that he hit it between the 2 fielders. A little uppish because it didn't quite lean into the drive.
50 for the Indian captain. And there's a sense of urgency. He will get the second as well.
Acknowledging the applause of the dressing room and the crowd. Third one-day 50. And the third against the Australians. 18 overs left.
That's 4. He's hit that really hard. Dragged down by Horrocks, short, wide, and punished.
Yeah, great shot from Dhoni. He's now got 59 from 63, and that deserved to be belted off the back foot through covers for 4. Just dragged down a bit early. But it's the bat speed from Dhoni, and the bottom hand is... He's got it through. All the way for 4, that's what they wanted. Still only 5 from the over, 251 for 4.
And that hurt Siddle, the frustration on him, on his face, as he saw the fielder dive. He didn't get all of it, Dhoni, but the fielder had half a chance, didn't quite get there, and the pace of the outfield did the rest. And look at the frustration. No, it's such a good over, and I've just ruined it.
Backed up there against that rope.
No ball signal, and it gets the treatment. Hammered over mid-wicket by Dhoni for 4. And what it does is there will be a free hit as well. Now, have a look at the crowd. The atmosphere here is electrifying. There's a buzz around the ground. Already 10 of this over. And because of that, a free hit now. It allows Dhoni to line himself up. Can he make it count?
Mitchell Johnson's job here is to execute the delivery. Where's he going? Full on straight? Let's find out.
Bang! Straight over the bowler's head. Consecutive boundaries for the Indian captain. And India get a serious move on in this final over of power play. Still 2 balls to go, in fact 3. And 14 of this over.
Not the best place to place that ball from Mitchell Johnson there. Dhoni, what a contact. Strong hitter of the cricket ball. He's seen that. Everyone has seen that for a long period of time. He's a star.
That's well struck. The bottom hand coming into play. What a shot for 6. It went flat. And it went the distance.
Incredible. That bottom hand of MS Dhoni is absolutely incredible. Short back lift, amazing wrists. He manages to, with the strength of that bottom hand, just to lift it. Pick it up and put it right over.
And you can suddenly see the noise. The clapping starts. It's Dhoni on strike. The banners will be up. The 6s and the 4s. And the flags waving. As here's Watson. That struck. Down the ground for 6. And what a way to bring up 100. A captain's innings here from Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
So a gentleman is striking for Sri Lanka. Gets in the Indian captain, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Just wide slip will get off the mark straight away. The Indian captain. There will be a 4 to end the over. 85 for 3.
He's got that fine. That will reach the boundary. Intentional from Dhoni. And it brings up the 150 for India.
Will get to his 50. 21st 50 as captain of India in one-day internationals for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Goes for the big one. And he's made a very good connection. Down the track.
Tried that in the last over but missed. But this time makes contact.
That's a biggie. Gone into the stands. This is a fantastic shot. Over-pitched Dhoni, capitalising on it. And hitting it over the mid-wicket fence for the maximum.
Oh, he almost decimated his partner. That's a big one as well, but along the ground. That's a boundary. To Mahendra Singh Dhoni with that boundary. That's another fine pull shot.
They're dominating early on in this game, and they're just letting it slip. Matthews just bowling too many short balls, and Dhoni starting to capitalise on it, and this could be very costly for Sri Lanka.
Be looking for 2 with Jadeja there. He'll get it. 100 to the Indian captain. His 600 in one-day internationals. Second consecutive one here at the Nagpur Stadium.
So it's Bangladesh calling the shots at the moment as the Indian captain comes out to the centre. What a job he's got on his hands here. They're just tightening the screws. You can see the pressure building up. Gets that through the offside. Work for the man in the deep. Should cut it off. Islam doing the work. Third man. Cannot stop it. He'll be disappointed there, Tamim Iqbal.
Well, he plays with a lot of bottom hand, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And this you'd have to say.
Well, he allowed him to free his arms and banged it away, but there is cover in the deep. Well done by Mahmudullah Riyad. Saved a couple of runs. Oh, playing and missing. A little bit of an airy-fairy shot, standing his ground, not really moving to the pitch of that ball. Flaying at it. Fortunate didn't get an inside edge to that one.
Get at least 5 runs per over to keep the asking rate within his eye line. Doesn't want the asking rate to go. And of course the follow wickets has meant that the Indians have not been able to take the risk. This might go to the boundary. Good effort. Did he save it? He will have to go to the third umpire, but that's a terrific effort.
Excelled in the field today. Sometimes you get a good day when you're batting, bowling, fielding, and there you see that commitment.
You can see the required run rate now. It's already over 6. Two is the call. 4 it is.
A lot of use of the wrist. Really powerful use of the wrist. And the bottom hand. Got very close to it.
You almost expect at this stage one of these two batsmen. That's in the air, but it's gone all the way into the gap. One bounce over the rope.
This is where it is. Is this the correct move to bring the quick bowler on?
Goes to the off stump. What a shot. That'll be a boundary. Don't bother running. Don't bother chasing.
Put it on the up. Wasn't a half volley. More importantly, into the gap. Very good hit. Coming at the right time. It's turning out to be a good over. 6 runs of it.
It's also telling you how good this pitch has become. So just plonk your front foot forward and whack. 50 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. It's 158 for 3.
Looking for the turn, Dhoni. It's not a big turner of the ball. Bit of an inside edge, but he picks up 2.
Well, it's not just gripping the ball while you're bowling, but also when the ball comes off the pitch.
That's a very good shot. He split the field off the back foot. He's got power, Dhoni. I mentioned it earlier. Chops that down. He's the right man for you. He's got that temperament. Short delivery, gets the treatment. That's disappeared to the boundary in a flash. It was a loosener, a long hop.
He's been batting for a long time, and if you pitch short and wide, he'll put you to the sword. Went very close to the leg umpire.
It's a gamble you must take. You have to take, because it might not pay off. You might concede a couple of boundaries.
4. Don't worry about that. Dhoni enjoyed it.
Or maybe he's not taking the power play because he's getting such half volleys outside the off stump, and he's picking boundaries anyway. Asking rate now below 6. So they in fact have more deliveries in which to get the runs by the Indian captain.
Slow delivery, running the first one hard. In the end. Another delightful shot, no fuss about that. Just opening the face of the bat. Will be a boundary to end the over. 261 for 4. It's gone fine. It'll be 400 for the Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You can see a sigh of relief on his face. Superb innings.
Well, it has been a captain's innings because he came into bat when India were in trouble. 3 down for 50. He had to stick.
Only the man on strike. Here's Hafiz continuing, and Dhoni taking the aerial route. And still not finding the boundary, getting a couple of runs. I think he's going to target Mohammad Hafiz in this over. That's through. Not from the middle of the bat. They'll still race the way to the boundary.
He sliced that beautifully.
Worked away fine. Just come back to the game a little later. These are important runs for India. And Dhoni picked his spot beautifully and brings up the 50 for the Indian captain. Always a man to depend on when the Indian team is under crisis. More runs. There's the short delivery and there's a big gap. Boy, can he strike the ball. It's out of here. Again, it's flat. And it's in the gap. Pulls this one. Then it's in the gap. Oh, down the ground. Powerfully struck. And Dhoni clears it off. Only just. And starts the over with a boundary. He gets some bat on it. 100 for the Indian captain. And once again, when his team needs...